Well, I certainly remember him as well. This is the Drive Time News. Derek Hanson with you on the mighty 719 104.7 KFGO. It's a pleasure to have with us Brent Brandt with us. And, well, of course, I had to play that clip from Groundhog's Day, probably one of the more iconic comedies from the early 90s. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And why am I playing that, Brent Brandt?
Well, because we're bringing Stephen Tobolowsky to town, baby.
Better known as Ned Ryerson.
That's right.
From the Groundhog Day movie with Bill Murray. And I got to say, I would think when it comes to Stephen, he's one of those guys, when you watch a bunch of movies, he may not be the star, but you go, I've seen that guy from that, and that, and that. Is that safe to say he's one of those actors, right?
Yes, for sure. He's that guy in Hollywood that everybody recognizes. Jimmy Kimmel had a skit once where he had like 10 guys that were going to be up for the That Guy Award, where you know him from 300 plus TV and movie shows, and it was all these guys, and then he actually won it, and he goes up and he goes, I'm so excited on this one. Now you finally are going to know my name, and then they cut him off before he could say his name. It was really funny, but yeah, he's been in everything, Freaky Friday and Garfield and Memento and Wild Hogs, and he's got great roles in all those movies and TV shows like Californication and The Goldbergs and Glee and Deadwood and so many more things. So you definitely recognize him, and he's been in Hollywood and worked with so many people, and he's got great stories. So we're going to have an evening with Stephen Tobolowsky at the Fargo Theatre on Thursday. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, 7 o'clock on Thursday, and easy to get tickets right at the box office there, I assume? Or
we're selling tickets on Eventbrite, $25 to come and see a Hollywood legend, Stephen Tobolowsky.
Okay, so it's that simple to do. I like guys like this because usually they're pretty down to earth too, because they may not have their star on the Walk of Fame, but you know who they are. There's a lot of and guys who became that way. I mean, I would look at guys, who've been through there, many. Chris Cooper was one of those guys for me.
That's another example.
Until the later part of his career where you really started getting to know him, you'd say, I've seen him in that, American Beauty and guys like that.
Yep.
But synonymous with so many movies, and I think that's why I like guys like these. They make Hollywood,
He's got that longevity because everybody loves him. He's just a down to earth guy, and so when he's on a set, he's on time. It's one of the things he always says. If you're on time to set and you're kind to everybody, you're going to keep getting work. And he has. He's worked. I was just looking at his resume. He's back in the day, he was like on shows like Alice and Dynasty and Knots Landing and Designing Women and Seinfeld, and he's still working today. He's a Curb Your Enthusiasm and Hacks. And he just did he was on Freaky Friday, and then he did Freakier Friday as well. So
so he's a new one. Is he going to be in Spaceballs too, or do you know? Have you ever heard, or is he going to? Or is that? Am I going to ruin the surprise?
Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, he was in the original Spaceballs,
which is like this iconic Mel Brooks classic. Sure. You think of all the great Mel Brooks films with Blazing Saddles and all that, but you think during the 80s with all those sci-fi movies coming out, to be a part of that is really something else.
That was, yeah. He's got a great Mel Brooks story. So that's what we're going to do. I could run Groundhog Day. He's got a great role in Groundhog Day, and then he could tell stories afterwards. But an evening with Stephen Tobolowsky is going to be a clip of Groundhog Day, and we'll talk about Groundhog Day. We'll show a clip of Spaceballs, and he'll tell a great Spaceballs story. We're going to tell stories from Glimmer Man. He's got a great Steven Seagal story. And,
I can't but imagine.
He worked with, he was on Thelma and Louise. He's got the last line in the movie in Thelma and Louise, and he worked with Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct, and he's worked with everybody, so he's probably
just upset he wasn't Michael Douglas in Basic Instinct. I mean, that'd have been a nice way to work and get paid for it for sure. So yes, I always butcher his name, Stephen Tobolowsky.
You got it.
All right, sounds good.
Yep. Tobo. He goes by Tobo. His friends call him Tobo. So
and for people,
his buddy will call him Tobo.
And for people that have been in Groundhog's Day, have seen that movie with Bill Murray. I mean, Ned Ryerson's probably one of the main highlights of the whole film, and the thing where Bill Murray finally snaps some punches, and probably is one of the funniest things in cinema, right?
It's kind of the glue that holds his day together. At first he doesn't remember him, even though he dated his sister. He doesn't remember him, and then there's the anger part where he hits him, and then there's where he just hugs him and says, "What do you got going on the rest of the day?"
It's funny how that movie with Bill Murray has really been almost like a metaphor for life now. Like if you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again every day, we call it Groundhog's Day more than what actual groundhogs on February 2nd means now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Over the past 40 years, it's been that way.
It is. And there's so many movies that have taken that time loop theory and reworked it in different ways too. You know, I love it. It's a great movie. It's a classic.
And I forgot that he's in a very underrated movie with one of the all-time. We lost him in the past year, I think. Robert Redford in Sneakers. That was a kind of a movie that a lot of people liked. When I worked for Take Two Express, people would request that once in a while.
Sure, yeah. He's. Do you remember his line?
I don't. No, it's been so long.
He had that important character because he had the office next door to where they needed to get that thing, that MacGuffin in it, and so he had the office next door, and the only way to get in was to use his voice passport. It was, "My voice is my passport. Verify me." Oh. So then Mary McDonald went on a date with him, and she had to record him saying all those words.
Well, and I think with his distinctive voice, to your point, I mean, he's been in The Simpsons. He's done a lot of voiceover work too, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's doing all that Marvel stuff now too. Iron Man animated stuff.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, he was. The kids know him from a lot of different things. Kids know him from Freaky Friday, but they also know him from Garfield. He's the bad guy in Garfield. He tries to steal Odie. Yeah, and the Goldbergs. If you ever watch the Goldbergs, he's Principal Ball on the Goldbergs.
Okay. Yeah. Guys like this going to be fun. So, again, that's coming out Thursday at 7 o'clock at the Fargo Theatre, and just easy to get online, right?
Easy, you can Eventbrite, or you can show up at the theater that night and buy tickets. But yeah, if you want to go on Eventbrite and buy your tickets, that's great. And doors open at 6 o'clock. I should mention that my boys at the Red River Theater Organ Society are going to be playing for an hour. So come and see the Wurlitzer pipe organ play from 6 to 7, and then we'll kick it off at 7 o'clock. And he is not going to hop in a limo after the show and take off. He's going to be around to sign autographs and take pictures because he likes that kind of stuff as well.
Well,
so
that's cool.
Be a fun night.
Yeah, and your list of movies here just reminds me of how many things he's been in for a long time, and we're going back to the late 70s here. That's nuts.
He's a hardworking man. 325, I think, is what his resume says right now for movies and TV shows.
Really?
I know, it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, my heavens. That's a lot. That's cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's always fun to catch up with you. While we got time here, we got to talk about the Small World event that you and I have known each other almost half a decade through J.J. Gordon, right?
You betcha.
And then we're stumbling upon, I wish my sister a happy birthday. And then you're like, what? That's your sister? And you're like, I work with her. It's just what a small world that is around here, right?
Darn tootin'.
You've worked with her for a long time.
Yep.
You and I have known each other. We didn't know that we all knew each other from that.
She's the glue that holds Dorothy Dodds together, for crying out loud.
You're not the first person to tell me that, that's for sure. Brent Brandt, thanks so much for your time. Again, check it out online. And, of course, Fargo Theatre coming up 7 o'clock. Stephen Tobolowsky, right?
Yep.
And just a great actor, has been in so many different things. Thanks for stopping in, my friend.
Thanks, Derek. I appreciate you.
You bet. That should be a fun night coming up on Thursday night. Derek Hanson with you. This is the Drive Time News on the Mighty 790 and 104.7 KFGO. Let's get to Rusty Halverson in the Ag News.